have to listen to that.
Need a motion to go back into session.
So moved.
Motion's been made to go back into session. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second's been made.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
A little bit of difficulties there. Next up, Clerk, Mary.
Hey guys. First of all, I want to let you know that we did get the application submitted before the deadline and received the confirmation they got it. And I want to thank Bobby and Chris and
Davey.
Beth and
Beth and Davey.
Baby. I was saying, you know his name.
David.
David and David for helping us pull together those last minute documents. Seems like every year they change something. This year they needed a copy of your ordinance to be submitted with it. So thank you guys for pulling that together so we could get that in. We did separate it into two different sections in the application to hopefully increase your chances of getting funded. That way if they can choose to fund one or both. So that way, hopefully, it puts you in a better chance of getting funded with the different dollar amounts being an option. So we did submit it that way. We are a little bit behind the schedule that NDOT likes to see for these because it was such a late start date when they announced it. But we will be able to make up the difference, and we will have everything ready to be bid by the April deadline for the actual bidding process. And we've got the walkthrough scheduled for November 18th at 3:30 for everybody. I think everybody got that notification. And just a couple things to point out. We we'll be using the Lint Imaging bid management platform during the bidding process, which is what we've used or I've used with you guys in the past. Allows the contractors to do a bunch of the bidding process digitally. It also provides a saved digital tracking for all communications during that bid process, which is good for audits and those types of things. That's included in here. We also will have the regular, a few design progress meetings during the design process for those that want to be involved in making sure that you're getting all the goals set that you want. But I will also be here at the council meetings to give the council as a whole those updates. And make sure that everyone on the council has a chance to review the final version before we technically finalize it. We'll also hold regular construction progress meetings during the construction stage of that with the contractor. Again, I will still continue to come to the council meetings during that time frame to give the council as a whole updates on the construction process. But those construction progress meetings with the contractor are usually more, technical and scheduling and that kind of stuff. Chris usually attends those, and generally the president has also done that. But anybody who wants to attend is welcome to. And we'll keep you all abreast of when those are as they come along. And I think that's really about it. Any questions?
So, I'm sure Hunt's already gone over this.
It's the same language that we
Yeah,
used
yeah.
on the other one.
So my question, because this is a fairly new process for me, of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I asked Bobby and he explained it to me that depending on the award, if this needs to be amended, we can do that.
Yes, absolutely.
So can you point me to where it says that we can do that?
So, yeah, in fact, it says, there's in the clarification and exclusions, in fact, it calls it out there that if the project is to be broken up into two
Okay.
stages, there'll be an amendment needed.
Okay, I had that highlighted, I just wanted to make sure that that was the language that I was looking for.
Yep,
Okay,
yeah, so that's what I said, if they only find one,
right,
what I would generally recommend is, because they're right there and together, that on the design side, we go ahead and do it all at one time. It's gonna be a lot cheaper for you, for the survey and the design, than having to do all of the.
split it out.
Right, because there's so many site visits and travel and meetings and all of that that then get duplicated. So I would recommend that that's what you all do moving forward, but you'll have a chance to make that decision. And then the construction administration, if they only do one, we will definitely do an amendment for
Okay.
that and separate it.
Sure.
With that being said, if we do the design all at once, then when we do the next year's application, we'll just reapply with the one.
Mhm.
You'll already have the design, and at that point, you'll only need construction administration.
Okay, that sounds great.
Any other questions?
In the terms and conditions,
Yeah.
I reviewed this earlier, sent an email out, page 9, limitation of liability. Capped at $250,000 of the total compensation Clerk receives from client. Can that be increased?
That's industry standard. It's the contract amount or whichever is greater.
Well, with Commonwealth, we do their max insurance, what gets paid out. So I'd recommend either $1 million or
Right.
whatever your insurance is.
7 companies I've worked for, they've all been the same. So,
And then on page
but
11, I'd recommend taking out the 5th bullet point down, which is a shorter statute of limitations period. I would remove that,
which one?
the 5th one down.
Client shall assert,
Shall not assert.
client shall not assert.
Which page?
Page 11.
Is that the paragraph?
Mhm.
Begins with
Yes,
client?
it's the shorter of 3 years from substantial completion,
So remove
the-
that?
Remove that.
statute of limitations, statutory, whichever is shorter, so. you
We
just
can
want
absolutely
whatever
remove that. I mean,
statutory.
the legal standard is 5, so we can absolutely remove that.
So you're removing that, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Client asserted in claim. That's the one you're talking about, right?
Yes.
Yep, no problem moving that.
So what about
The limitation.
the limitation of liability? How can we deal with that? To Hunt's point, on page 9.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're wanting us to list it to state that maximum covered by our insurance? Is that what you're wanting, Hunt?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because,
What is that?
Huh?
What's the
It
amount?
is, it's at $1 million
Okay.
liability, on any projects that are under 10 million,
Well, that's fine.
so. Okay.
because that was discussed when we
Mhm.
originally,
Right.
Yeah, well, in the
What-
original one on the task order, we had it
Yes.
at 50,000.
and it was
we upped
changed.
it.
Yeah,
But,
1 million or Cripes insurance policy limit, whichever is higher, was how that was changed or recommended
yep.
to change.
$1 million is
Oh,
fine.
my
Okay.
God.
Good.
If I can remember where it is to mark it.
So
Page 9.
the greater of, replace 250 with 1 million?
Yep.
Anything else?
Oh, no. It that's good with you guys, and you can just do a motion,
How does council want to proceed with this?
motion to have Bobby sign once those changes are
Yep.
made.
So moved.
Motion's been made. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Wonderful, I appreciate it, guys, and I look forward to, really excited about seeing the whole corridor finished.
I know.
Yep.
It definitely won't be quite as drastic as that first phase was. There's a huge change between the two, but I think y'all be really happy. It will be great. Thank you, guys.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Mary.
Thank you, Mary.
JA benefit. Avenue.
Yes, council, he's not here, but I talked to him today, and I gave you all copies of the
Yes.
SIHO insurance, employee insurance coverage for next year. He had originally come to us with a 3% increase, and at the last meeting, I told you that I had asked him to go back to see if he could do any better. And he actually came back with a 0% increase, so
Good.
we will be paying the same as what we paid in '25.
That's wonderful.
Good.
So
Good deal.
I guess, once he gets that to me, I guess they need to make a motion to approve it for me to sign it once we get the
How does council want to proceed with this?
Motion to accept this proposal,
And have Beth sign it when it comes in?
and yes, and have Beth execute when it comes in.
Motion's been made. Do I have a second?
Second?
Motion's been made and seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
That's a shock.
Mhm.
Insurance that go up. Any other business? Seeing none, we'll go to the reports. Town attorney?
Got an update on a property damage case that the town filed past summer against Daniel Conrad. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance covered him, and they've agreed to pay the claim amount plus the court cost. So just an update there. Secondly, so the unsafe premise issue with 215 Horton, slight issue there. There are two properties with the address of 215 Horton, and both properties have two trailers on them. So when I looked on Elevate, what's now Beacon, I was looking at the wrong one, and so Benji and I were sort of talking around each other on this. So the correct parcel is 5906 36 332 068 12. That's 215 Horton. It's owned by Stephen Meyer, and the life tenant is Arthur Martin. So in order to clear all that confusion, we just need to issue a new order to these specific owners of the specific property to get that cleaned up. And we're gonna have to reset the public hearing that we had last week for the first meeting in December. So there's no issue with notice, but the two addresses that are the same cause some issues. So we just need a motion to
Issue the new
issue
order.
the order.
And set the
Issuing
public
the-
hearing.
Yeah, they need to clean it up. I guess, Benji, there's been no
No.
progress there.
Just a little bit of the siding's been taken off, but
Okay.
not really.
Yeah, so remove all trash debris, fire hazardous material, repair it, and remove the trailer that is burned down. So that'll be the order. Once you guys vote on it, then a public hearing will be set for that first meeting in December at 6 o'clock. Or, yeah, 6 o'clock.
How does council want to proceed with this?
So moved.
Motion's been made. Do I have a second?
Second? Oh, go ahead, Darren. Okay.
All in
Motion.
favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Lastly, I believe at the last meeting, council voted to amend the handbook with regard to holiday pay.
Yes.
And then I've got the formal amendment, which is an ordinance 2511, which was sent out. Are you guys ready to adopt that tonight?
Can we table that motion,
Yes.
until the
Table.
next meeting, so everybody
Yes.
can look at it?
Sure.
Need a motion on that.
Motion
So
to
moved.
table, please.
Motion's been made to table. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
That's all I have.
Thank you, sir.
We don't have to do anything on that Daniel Conrad. We don't have to vote on anything there, approve anything.
If you want to approve the offer, that's fine. It's what you asked for, so it's nothing. But we go ahead and approve it. That's
Yeah.
fine. So the amount is,
What was the amount of the claim that be paid?
the original claim was $11,558.93. But they're also paying the court costs. So
Mm-hmm.
give me just a minute.
Sure.
232 over.
So the
yes.
total amount is $11,790.93.
Mhm.
How does council want to proceed with this?
So moved.
Motion's been made to accept it. Do I have a second?
Second?
Motion's been made and seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Next up, Mike Compton, utility foreman.
How's everybody doing?
Fine, how are you?
Good. Kelvin put a note in your folders, or whatever you want to call it, for the wire.
Overhead,
Do you know what that is?
is that overhead on that wire?
He
Dominoes?
said he was completely out
Oh,
of it, so.
Okay.
I think that's what it is.
Okay. Quote is for $2,650 for a 1,000-foot spool. Brownstown Electric Suppliers, Brownstown, Indiana.
Mikey, how long will that take us to get that?
I'm not sure.
Truck comes every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday?
Three-phase. How does council want to proceed with this?
This is our normal supplier.
Yes.
Yep.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Motion's been made, do I have a second?
Second?
Motion's been made and seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
It was-
Thank you.
I'll get the money thing out of the way first.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mikey.
This quote's on a pump that we need for the sewer plant. The previous one is, actually Ben tried to buy a new one, get a quote for a new one, because somebody told him this one couldn't be repaired. So he actually found somebody that could repair this pump. And the price for the repair is $7,782.16. The pump is the one that aerates the sewer down there. So there's two of them, one on each tank. This one's been having problems. So a new pump is over 30,000.
Is there it's out of warranty, is
Yes. And on
I
this
know.
Went down,
Yeah.
we went down there and Ben went through and, yeah.
What's the guarantee on it, warranty?
90 days
Whew.
on a repair,
On a
rebuild.
rebuild.
We'll rebuild.
If you buy a new one, it's 1 year.
Wow.
Wasn't this a problem? Didn't this have problems before, like last year? Wasn't
Yes.
there
Yep.
The same pump.
same pump? And it wasn't repaired then, or you were just noticing some?
It was able to keep going.
Keep it.
Yes,
And then the cable broke. It's got 3 cables that hold it to float.
right.
One of the cables broke and turned it upside down again and chewed the wire up then too. So but they took it all apart and took it to this company. I don't know if it's this company,
Sure.
but they said it was beyond repair. But Ben found these guys and said they can repair it.
So do we know anybody that's used this company before?
What
Okay.
company is it?
Straight.
Straight
Oh, yeah,
pump and
I've used
supply?
it for years.
Have you?
Yep. Mhm.
The options are we spend $30,000 on a pump and, you know.
With a 1-year warranty,
Yeah.
or 7,000,
78,
7, yeah,
90 days.
for 90 days.
Yeah.
How long have they been in business? I gotta ask these questions, sorry.
1967.
60-something, okay.
1967.
Yeah, it says
Yeah.
it on the
Well,
front.
So,
should be
Bill's
pretty
trained
good
for
at it.
owned it, and then his son had it, and now Joe owns it. Like, it's been, you know, it's been around for a long time.
Kind of in a
do you
spot
think it
that-
was just like a lemon, or?
I don't
mean,
know.
This is all kind of new
What did you
stuff.
say
and,
happened?
It's, at first it turned upside down in the pit on the float. So we took it out and cleaned it, dried it, put it back in there. Next time the cable broke and turned upside down again.
So something's causing it to,
Sounds like it's
Yeah.
not seating.
There's 3 cables that hook to this big float that floats on, and it's got a big auger on the bottom of it.
Oh, I gotcha. It's not a fixed, it's not on a rail system.
No.
You've got it on, oh, that's
No.
part of the problem. Yeah,
The other one's not had a bit of problem.
right.
This one here's one's been having a problem.
How old is
Yeah,
this one,
so-
Mikey?
What's
They put it in when
happening,
they put
The
the
new
pump
When the
in the
plant-
station in
yeah.
3 years ago.
what's happening with those ones that are on float system
Mhm.
instead of a rail, when that grinder, that auger, if something large gets caught in it,
Mhm.
it causes so much turbulence trying to
Mhm.
grind it up
It flips
Flips
it.
over.
that it
it over.
flips. And so generally you would
That would break the
prefer
cable.
them to be on a rail system
To hold
and
them
the
in
floats
place.
are separate.
Mm.
But the pump itself is on a rail system and submerged. And then your float mechanism that controls it is separate, and that's just like a $500 replacement deal. So,
Okay.
you might want to investigate a rail
Mhm.
system. I don't know, you probably can't do that now.
Too late to
Look
change
at Bobby
it.
looking at me.
That's kind of, that rail system probably wouldn't be cheap.
no, you're talking about retrofitting that,
Yeah.
that's. needs to
Thank
be
you for the
something budgeted
explanation,
or
though,
planned.
yeah, that
Yeah,
helps.
thank you.
So that one did last us 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not a very good return.
No,
on your
it's not.
investment.
So what, right now, we're running one pump on one side of the plant.
Mm.
The other side's not.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to make a decision here to spend the 8216 for a pump, rebuilt, 90-day warranty, or we spend $30,000 on one, we get a 1-year warranty.
And it looks like it's a 5 to 8 week
Yes.
lead time on repair.
What's the lead time on a new one?
I don't think it said on there, he didn't, I think once he found out they could repair it,
Just,
he just kind of pushed the.
Sure.
legal to the
Yeah.
pump.
okay. Well, we gotta have it, so.
How does council want to proceed with this?
I'm gonna make a motion to go with the used one, for the 778216,
For the rebuild.
for the
To repair,
rebuild.
rebuild.
Mhm.
Got a motion on the floor, and do I have a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
How soon can he get that sent to them?
Tomorrow probably. Next thing I have is, see if any of the council's heard anything about this. We're gonna change to flags next week. Do we do the inside of the square?
No. That's my opinion.
Do we do what?
So do we take the flags down, the veteran flags, or just leave them up?
Bobby, what you thinking on that?
That's up to council. My opinion is that we take all the veterans flags back down.
Mhm.
We always take them down after
After
Veterans
Veterans
Day,
Day, so.
and then we'll put them back up next year.
But we don't do anything on the inside.
That's what I was instructed. We aren't supposed to do the inside.
Do you want us to take our brackets completely off the poles?
Mm,
We'll need them next spring. I
Maybe.
mean, We'll take them off, put them on.
Didn't we
I mean,
put
is this
some
just
kind of?
one,
I have no idea, Mikey. This is all new to me. It's all Greek.
They
I
have
was
a
kind of
different plan this
surprised
year.
with it
Okay.
myself,
Yeah.
so.
That's why I thought, if we can't
Yeah,
do it
I don't
again
know.
in the spring,
You might check with the commissioners. That's my recommendation, because I really don't know.
We weren't consulted.
We weren't consulted over, yeah. So,
so it's all new to you too.
I was, yeah, I don't know.
Take the flags down,
I would take the veterans flags down if you're taking the rest of them, yeah.
Yeah,
put them all back up in their container.
Yeah.
so all the other outside ones,
Yes.
Can
you
come
want the
down too.
garland and everything put on them.
I think so.
Big tree does not go up on the courthouse no more,
Hear that?
so we'll find another place for it.
This is all new. Council was not notified. I'm just
Well,
kind
I
of
heard
going
it, so I
on
thought I'd
hearsay,
better
yeah.
ask before we
Yeah,
took
and
it down the
that's,
next
it's
week.
kind of bits and pieces, that's where I'm at, that's all I've heard. So,
Okay.
anyway. Yeah, just take them down and we'll go from there. I would leave the brackets up, just for your
Okay.
That way
benefit.
you won't have to go
Yeah.
back next year and put them back on there.
That'll work. Next thing I have is, we got done with the fall cleanup. We ended up with 13 dumpsters.
Wow.
Is that a new record?
No, I
No.
think we've had 17 or 18 before.
Dumpsters.
Goodness.
Yep. And speaking of dumpsters, I didn't get to tell you last meeting that the order that we replaced on the new ones, it came in. So we've got all those in, put together. So. Next thing I have, I won't be here at the next meeting because I'll be on vacation. See you.
Wow.
Again,
I'll leave the 17th and come back the 1st.
Are you going hunting?
Yep.
Just a minute, just for a minute, huh?
That was a dumb question, wasn't it?
Locally or traveling? Traveling or locally?
No, I'm staying here.
Local.
I'll just be in the woods.
Right.
so in other words, emergencies, we can get a hold of you.
Yeah.
No.
Do you want somebody else to come to the next meeting?
Yes.
I'll find a lucky so.
Okay. What is your plan on the fire hydrant on the square?
Well, as soon, which we talked today about a buster, so there's a guy giving me a quote, which I didn't get a chance to call him today on a quote, so I'm gonna do that first thing tomorrow.
And
But if,
let's back up there. What the problem is that our buster is down,
yep,
non-repairable down. So we don't have no way to bust concrete right now unless we sub that out to somebody to come in and do it.
or rent
Or rent one.
something.
So Mikey is looking into getting a quote on a new one that will fit to our equipment that we got.
Well, we got a quote for a new one and a used one. So we just have to see comparison on price on the new to compared to used.
Probably no warranty on the used one,
No, probably blacktop warranty.
but yeah. As soon as it gets the blacktop, it's done. So if you could have that ready for the next meeting.
I'll have somebody bring it.
Yep, bring it in, because that's one thing we do use a lot of,
Yep.
is the buster.
That's all I have.
I'm gonna follow up on, the citizen that needed the repair on Hospital Road. Was that taken?
We're still working on it.
Still
Me and
working,
Bobby had
okay.
met with her.
Yeah, I knew you guys were meeting. Okay,
Yep, we told her
in process.
just to give us some time and she was fine with it. So
Okay. And then are you having her sign like the work order at the bottom?
we're
or-
gonna have her sign something.
Okay,
Yep.
I think that's, that we'll get something written up.
Yeah, just tell me what all you did and I'll write something up for a release.
Yep, sure will. I think we need that for every
every
job,
good idea.
every job.
Mhm.
Yep.
Is there a place at the bottom of the work order where they could just acknowledge and date that it's?
She's not at, we've not got a work order on it. She just
Okay.
come to a meeting.
I'd recommend a specific
sign
release
work
for each
Yeah.
Release?
issue
Okay.
that you have.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's wanting dirt work and gravel work
Okay.
done.
Yep.
So Anything else?
Anything else from the council?
All righty. Thank you.
Thank
If you
you.
hear anything about Square, let me know.
Okay, yeah, please do, yeah.
Have a good vacation.
Kind of late in the
Yeah,
year.
thank you, Mark.
Happy hunting.
No reindeer.
Next
No
up, code
rain.
enforcement. Benji?
Good evening, council.
Good evening.
Good evening.
All right. Building permit, 111 North Gospel. This is gonna be over at the Old Dubs. There'll be signage for the insurance coming there.
Where's he putting it at?
It's actually gonna be, to the right of the building on the face.
On the face?
So, yeah, yeah. I did get print off of the drawings I forgot to bring, so I apologize for that. I can probably email those to you, if you guys would like me to show you where it's gonna
Great.
go. So, yeah, looks like it's gonna be pretty nice. They'll be waiting on a permit for the Domino's. Once they get that done, they'll be applying for a building permit there for that sign. Unsafe premise, which I already touched on that, and like I stated, drove by there the other day, and just some siding has been removed. That's not gonna get done in the time that we want it to be done, so, which we'll have to go through all this again, so. But that's the current update on that. I will keep you updated if anything changes between now and then. I don't foresee a whole lot, but
Just a strong wind comes through.
other than that, it's slowing down. The grass is growing.
That's good.
It is good. Any questions?
Anybody have anything else for him?
I don't think anything else to follow up on.
You taking Randy's spot tonight too?
No, he's gave me something to tell you.
Okay.
Okay, he said, are you done, Benji?
Moving
Yes,
on.
Okay.
thanks, council.
Thanks, Benji.
Okay, so Randy asked me to let you know that he's been on vacation this week. He's in town, so if we need him or anybody needs him, he's available. He did want the council to know that he finished Brandon Johnson's 90-day performance evaluation, and it was satisfactory. Brandon now is due for his sign-on bonus of $1,000. And Randy said he would send a copy of the performance evaluation to council early next week.
Okay. Goes to that.
Mhm.
Thank you. Park Director, Davey?
Evening.
Good evening.
Davey.
As you know, parks are officially winterized as of today. I'll be going on vacation. So one thing I wanted to bring up is our utilities. I can tell that our utilities are going to be short this month, which means there won't be money next month. If I'm not mistaken, I don't want to step on Beth's toes, but I believe I have $3,000 extra in my insurance that's left over. So if we needed to use that money to move towards utilities, I'd rather do that than edit fund.
We'll do appropriation on that.
We have to do transfer.
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 Because we have to, probably need to just go ahead and vote on that. I don't know if it's within the same,
I'm going off my estimates from my July and from last year, so.
I'll make a motion that we transfer the money from the insurance to utilities for the parks.
I'll second that.
If not, we're gonna run out of money on
Mhm.
Those heaters aren't
Paul
cheap.
made the motion.
it.
Maria seconded.
Malia seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Other than that, this week I booked 2 more tournaments for next year, and I have a new promoter that is gonna get with me sometime this winter with at least 1 or 2 dates.
So your calendar's getting full already.
Yeah, I think I'm at 12 tournaments right now. And they're they're carryovers from last year, so they're pretty large tournaments.
Okay.
You guys have anything for me?
When you leaving?
Thursday morning?
Okay. So I don't expect no more calls early in the morning.
I wouldn't say that.
That's right, true.
But,
least
yeah,
you'll have to
we'll
look
be
at-
gone for a little while, and then I'll be back for hunting season and Thanksgiving, and then I'll be gone again. But I always have my phone with me and computer if you guys need help.
Okay.
All right, thank
All right,
you.
Thank you,
Davey.
Davey.
Have a good vacation.
Clerk Treasurer, Beth Jones.
I have pay allowance docket for the month of October in the amount of $144,764.97.
How does council want to proceed with this?
Motion to approve?
Motion's been made, do I have a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. And I have claims from October 22nd through November 4th in the amount of $303,388.19.
How does council want to proceed with this?
Motion to approve?
Motion's been made, do I have a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
No.
Motion carried. The only other thing, I put in all your boxes, there's a PowerPoint for the ADA Title VI annual employees training, which the council has to read through that, and you have to sign off that you looked at it, did it.
Okay.
All employees have already done that. We got all of them signed. I still gotta do, I guess, a class and test.
Okay.
Or quiz.
What is the deadline for us to get that back to you?
I don't really know.
As soon as possible.
Okay.
ASAP. Okay. You got the papers to sign up in your office then?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I'll read this tonight, be up in the morning.
I'll just leave it out there, or you can come by the office and sign it whenever you,
Okay.
do yours and does yours. Can't think of anything else.
Nothing else?
We,
Sign-
never
No.
mind, I was just
Oh.
gonna say, we got our opioid distribution. Okay, that came in, okay, thank you.
No citizen signed up to speak.
This Temple invoice.
Get that.
Yeah,
Additional
well,
payment.
we had the Clark deeds, this was tabled from last,
Table that until next meeting, because they're supposed to be here.
Who
I got
Clark Dietz or
We had the-
Temple and Temple?
we had
Huh?
the- we had
Who's
the-
supposed to be here, Clark Dietz or Temple and Temple?
Clark Dietz, Temple and Temple, that's just the bill that they presented on blacktopping
Mhm.
First Street. That was not in the plans, but they was there, and,
You have that, or,
oh,
Did I not give you a copy?
no?
I thought I had a copy, but I might not. I think I was looking at it on my phone. To do that First Street from stoplight all the way up to Campbell Street,
Beth, could you email those out? Can you get a copy to me of that, Temple and Temple?
Oh, this is for additional,
that's the
This is for
additional that we're
additional-
pulling out of the,
yeah,
That we're going to be using?
that we,
let
yeah,
Bobby
we did.
explain.
Okay, go ahead.
Because that road would have been a nightmare, because, that's why I have the issue with what Clark Dietz does, is due to the fact that that road was involved in that at all, and when they raised the curb inside or gutter up, the blacktop wouldn't even come to it. So they had to come in and put 3 layers of fill in there, of blacktop to bring it up to gutter height. If you haven't been on that road, it's done. Campbell Street's done. Everybody I've talked to up through there is pretty pleased. They are really happy with what we've done with that curb. Talked to the owners of the house at the corner of Second and Campbell, and he couldn't believe what it looked like. So Temple is done with the paving. They've got to come in and do some striping on the road at Campbell Street. So once they get that done, then they'll have the final walkthrough with Clerk and everybody. They will be, the residents down through there will sign a release saying they was pleased with that road and what we've done as yard work and all the sidewalks and the repairs that we've done on the driveway approaches. I've not heard anything bad from any of them. Chris has been there every day with them. I spent all day with them yesterday to kind of help with the traffic control because it got to be where they were driving into the blacktop while we was trying to blacktop. We had to end up blocking the road off and blocking the turn lane out of the highway out there at the stoplight. But they got it done last night at 7 o'clock, so it is completely done as far as the paving, asphalt, concrete work's all done, the wall's up, grass is growing, and everybody seems pleased. But
Where does this come, where will this be
that
paid
was now
from?
that
The
43,000.
Lloyd Special Distribution.
Sorry, hold on.
That
One of you.
Lloyd, L-O-I-T.
Okay.
Special Distribution. is
Okay,
where we would pay it.
gotcha. That's where I was looking for. Thank you.
And we're gonna look at a few more spots around town that we need to address as far as just trying to get some blacktop mill done on some
Yeah.
bad sections of town. We do have one out on Knob Hill's bad.
Ridgecrest,
Um,
Ridgecrest Lane, yeah.
There's a few out on Hospital Road we need to look at. So we're gonna get some quotes on that.
From Temple and Temple?
Temple, and then we'll probably get a hold of CalCart. CalCart's not in, usually when you don't have them in town, they charge you a delivery fee for all their equipment.
Okay.
So,
And that's so that we can expend those
Yes.
funds that are already in that Lloyd?
yes,
Okay.
but that's,
But,
I
yeah.
just couldn't leave that road looking the way they was gonna do it, because your blacktop would have never come to the gutter.
Pass that on down. Since I didn't-
There you go. That's what it looks like. We just, they're there. And,
Yeah,
I mean, it made everybody down there from Hoosier Hardware come out and was impressed of what the road looked like, because they thought that it was just gonna be patched up. And it really come out better than what they thought. All the homeowners down there, they're pleased. They had the equipment, they had the blacktop, they had all their stuff sitting there. It was already milled on Campbell Street. And so it's a lot better than what it has been in years past. Tim's got it, Tim's said he's really impressed with what we've done. The ADAs was put in where they need to be put in. The sidewalks that was replaced, the homeowners were pleased with that. Driveway approaches were all good. But it's done. So they just gotta come in and do some painting on the street, and then that'll be it, and then they'll do the final walkthrough.
and that'll be Clark Dietz doing the
Yes,
final walkthrough?
yes.
The blacktop was not due to anything that they didn't do, or
It
did
just wasn't in
wrong,
plans.
or-
They didn't, was not put in the plans to do anything on First Street at all. Just do a little patchwork against the curb and gutter, but once you got the curb and gutters in your sidewalk, or the gutters were that high off the blacktop. You'd have put blacktop here, and then you'd had a curb set here, then you had another curb up here. The water would have never been able to run down the gutters. It'd stayed in the road.
So it was basically a mistake in their original design.
Yes. So that's been an issue from day one there. that's why they're supposed to be here on the 18th to discuss the issues with that.
So Hunt will look at their contract, or?
I looked at it, you're gonna have to sit down and explain the issue with them and try to work it out.
I've done talk to them.
Okay.
I mean,
Let's have a formal
I've been in
meeting.
conversations with them for, ever since we started having the issues.
Okay.
And then when we had to tear out 280 feet of curb and gutters, it really got into a conversation. And we done it the way they wanted it, or they done it the way that they was told to do it, and
Temple and Temple followed
followed instructions.
the engineering?
Yes.
Okay.
You need to schedule a meeting with Clark Dees whenever they're here. Not at a meeting, but,
A site visit?
yeah, it'd be fun.
I can do that.
I'd like to be present.
Okay, as soon as I can get a hold of them, have them come up here.
Thank you.
Seeing nothing else, I'd entertain a motion for adjournment.
So
Um,
moved.
Oh.
Do we need to?
Do we need to vote on?
Oh, yes. Yeah, I thought we did, sorry.
Yeah.
Need a motion?
I'd entertain a motion on the bill from Temple and Temple on blacktopping 3rd Street.
So moved.
Motion's been made, do I have a second?
Second.
Motion's made and seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you for the explanation.
That road's really nice. I mean, from what it was, I wish we'd been able to go on all the way up 3rd Street and get that whole thing done. But, you know, we're in a budget real tight. We're looking next year to see where we're at and see if we can do some more. That being said, I entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
We've got Thanksgiving coming up, are you all interested in
Or will if you do that?
Yeah.
turkeys for employees?
Do we?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Motion to approve turkeys for,
Motion's been made. Do I have a second for
Employees.
turkeys?
Second.
Motion's been made and
Wait a minute,
seconded.
Arlen made the motion.
Third and seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Anything else? Council have anything? Seeing none, I'll entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Motion's been made. Do I have a second?
second.
Motion's been made and seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
7.